don't keep confusing supply and demand with other blocks, and honestly, I get it. They look similar, they form in similar areas, and both can give crazy sniper entries. But here is the thing, they are not the same. They trade the market, I trade my namesake. I'm gold, I'm not just a trader, but a trader who trades her namesake. Gold on gold. Today, we're breaking down something someone requested, the difference between supply and demand and another block. By the end of this video, you will see how supply and demand and other blocks work together, not against each other. So if this is something you want to see, then stick around. Let's keep it simple. Let's get into it. So when it comes to supply and demand, we have something we call rally, base, then rally. Sorry, this is drop, base, rally. Then we have another one we call drop, base, drop. Then we have another one we call think rally, base, drop. And the list goes on and on. I think there's still another one, rally, base, rally. So I think the list goes on and on. The list goes on and on like that. So for this area, this here is our demand zone. All this consolidation that you're seeing here is our demand zone. All this consolidation you are seeing here is our supply zone. All this consolidation you are seeing here is our supply zone. All this one you are seeing here is our demand zone. So majority of the time, price will just come back, tap into it, and then move. Same thing here. Price will just come back, tap into it, and move. Same thing here. This supply zone, tap into it, move. The same thing with this, tap into it, and then move. So these are all demand and supply. It's now you and I that knows that is the last candle here inside all this consolidation. That is the other block. So demand zones are where buyers are presently waiting for buy opportunities, and supply zones are where sellers are presently waiting for sell opportunities. So this is how demand and supplies are. It is you and I that now knows that inside this demand and supply, there are other blocks in it. Now, let me give you a practical example. You know, I don't like noise. So you can see right here, we have a drop, and then we get this base, which is consolidation, ranging, then another drop. So all this now, all these guys right here before the drop is our supply, where we are expecting sell to continue. All this is our supply. Let me delete this guy. All these guys right here is our supply before the drop. It's you and I that will now know that okay, is our other block to give you sniper entry. That's why I said they give you sniper, crazy sniper entries. So it's you and I that knows that this is another block here. And where is this guy? Why are you here? And this guy is our breaker block. So you could have used either the other block or the breaker block, and you'd have caught this move. If you had used the other block, you probably would have missed out on the move. But you can see it tapped into the supply zone. So this is different. I don't want this video to be long. This is just the difference between demand and supply. See another one. You can see we got this rally, then we got this base, got this base, got this base, and then we got this drop because there's no rally to got this drop. So all these guys right here, from here, all these guys our supply area. These guys right here are our supply area. Let me delete this guy. So is it that we now know that okay, oh, the last candle is our order block. You can see this one gave you sniper entry. You can see how it sniped him. But if you had used this whole thing, your RR would have been so big. But reducing it to only your order block gives you a sniper entry. Let's look for 2 or 3 more examples. I've been giving supply. Let's look for demand. Alright, so this is an example of demand. You can see we got this drop, and then we got this, all this thing, this, we shall got all this. Oh my goodness. Before we now got rally. So you can see, will you consider this as rally? All these are big, but it's quite big. You can see right here, this right here is our demand. All these zones. You can let go of this and just pick the under. Because if you want to say that you want to haba, so we can just do this. But you know this is where our rally started from, so we can just deal with this. This was the rally. All these are base, just some noise. So this is your demand zone, and you can see how it played out beautifully. Yeah. Then we got another one. We got this drop, and then we got this base before they push up, and then you can see how price used this. Price used the upper one. Can mark at everything, but I don't. I personally don't trade supply and demand, so you get. I don't. So this is a demand. I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you examples here. So this is another one. Got this one. Then drop, and you can see price initially reacted from this rally, from this base rather. This is a supply. Price reacted from there. Then let me delete this guy. Then price gave us another drop and then gave us another base before the rally. So price should have come to use this. Oh, price is another base here. You can see another base here. Start this drop. We got base, then another move. So price used this base here. So this video should not really be long. You can go spot it out on your chart. It is there. It's just supply and demand is way bigger than another block. Another block is found inside a supply and demand. I showed you here. Now this is a demand that held, and okay, so this other block has been mitigated by this guy. So we use the last other block here, which is this guy, and you can see it will give you sniper entry, and your Excel will not be, instead of using this supply and demand, that your Excel will not be in California. It's better you reduce it like this using an order block inside the demand zone. Yeah, you can see. So your SI is so much less than when you use the supply and demand. So this is just the difference between a supply and demand. There is nothing, there's no magic there. There is nothing there. When you see a long or much consolidation before the rally, just know that that is either your supply or your demand, and inside there you will see an order. So yes, order block sits inside a supply and demand zone. And you know the supply and demand zone are zones of consolidation before the real rally happened. So they are all connected. You just have to train your eyes to see the layers, see where they form. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the turn on the notification bell so that when I post, you'll be notified. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And also let me know if there is something you want me to break down. Just drop it in the comment section. This video was a request from the comment section, and I'm sure I did justice to it. So, like I said, that's it for this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.